drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Rodgers to throw once more. Man open, here is Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in press territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Here comes Cobb. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Second and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard. As he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Kingsley Keke able to get him down for a loss of 11.
And it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, let's go back, Charles, to your preseason predictions. You gave us what you thought on the AFC. How about the NFC side in 2021?
All right, how about the Washington football team winning the NFC East? I think in the North, Green Bay comes back and represents represents again. In the South, Tampa Bay, who finished second in their division last year to New Orleans, they win the division this time. And then out west, the Los Angeles Rams with their new quarterback, Matthew Stafford. And I like the Los Angeles Rams in an upset over Tampa Bay to win the NFC.
And then earlier you said the Chiefs on the AFC side, so who do you have here winning it all?
Well, winning it all is going back to Kansas City, baby. Patrick Mahomes for the third straight year in the Super Bowl. This time he wins it, and it'll be
touchdown, Packers! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
And Prescott, his third interception.
Picked up by Will Redmond. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Prescott on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Will Redmond. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a throw here, hold in. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other. Pickup of 8. That play fake down. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Muzzle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run it with Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Rodgers to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. To throw, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 42 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. It's 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he'll take this forward only to the 7. So it's all over. Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one in ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.